Hi, this is Dee with Divine Needle, and this is an Age of Aquarius Spiritual Path Tarot reading for August the 9th, 2020, Day 51, Age of Aquarius, Sunday. It's really weird. All day today, I felt like it was Friday. Perhaps that's because I only had about 2 hours of sleep. Today's the Lion's Gate. There is a Lion's Gate in Jerusalem, but it's the 8-8 portal. I had a vision about 888s. Back in, let's see, it would be, excuse me, Valentine's Day 2019. Okay. Turns out my reading from day 43 and 44 warned us about Lebanon. Hope you guys also see my other channel, Divine L, and watch that. I did a video about that reading, day 44, because that reading was telling us about Lebanon, what was getting ready to happen. I knew I was picking up on something. I just didn't know precisely what it was. Remember, that's the reading where everything I felt off, and yeah. All right. Okay. This is for day 51, Sunday. By the way, I heard via telepathy you're halfway there. I hope they're right, because this first half, if this is the halfway point, that first half, it's been difficult. I can only imagine the second half is going to be at least that difficult, if not more. I don't know. You're halfway there. All right, here we go. Overall energy for Sunday. Overall energy for Sunday, please. Earthbound Davis, I need info. Please give me the ability to see it in advance instead of after the fact. I mean, I knew it, but I wasn't able to piece together what they were telling me. Okay, Gabriel's back out with us. Wild and fertile line, the shining quarry. This is the Knight of Orbs, Knight of Pentacles. More earth. And here we go with the scarab beetle. Gabriel, what are you trying to tell me? And one of the shields. The Queen of Scepters. Power and authority of fire. Again? All right. You guys guys have to forgive me. I haven't had a lot of sleep and my blood sugar dropped out a little while ago and I was shaking so bad I couldn't hardly stand up. What's our highest priority for tomorrow? Sunday, day 51. What is our highest priority? What is our highest priority? Okay. Hierophant, the Holy See, Master of the Arcanes, is our highest priority tomorrow. Archangel Uriel. And what do we need to be mindful of and prepare for? Sunday, day 51. What do we need to be mindful of and prepare for? Cards are getting squirrely. They're very jumpy. Bottom of the deck, the Erudite, Hermit of Mysteries. Major Arcana. Down the center of the reading and to end it. Wish granted. That was underneath Gabriel in the last reading up here. And the swirling gale. The shining winds. This is the Knight of Swords. My mare's well. My mare's well is the Holy Grail. My mare's well is the Nordic mythology. The angel, a divine higher genius. Sagittarius. Okay. All right. Underlying, oh wow, and there's that necromancer again, right underneath the erudite. And once again, the beetles, the scarabs. What are you guys trying to tell me? The Holy See's pointing up at this. Holy See is pointing to the Hermit of Mysteries and the Gateway of Resurrection. The Lion's Gate? Is that what you guys are trying to talk about? I need to move the cards around. You guys can't see that. That was no accident. Okay. The Holy Grail. Mare's Well. The joyous one. Alright. Underlying energy. The erudite. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna pay a little more attention to the actual pictorials on the cards. because they're telling me things in these readings. And I'm not totally missing it when I'm doing the readings, but I'm not catching enough either. The erudite, lux est tenebris. This is the inner light of wisdom and guidance that shines through the darkness. The erudite bears this message: as you walk through the valley of darkness, fear no evil, for the Holy One is with you. The Holy One's rod and staff shall comfort you, so that you always shine but never burn. Lucio non uro. Remember, I've talked about the blue flame that doesn't burn, right? The erudite is the prophecy of a wise teacher. This is someone who has learned and mastered many subjects and therefore possesses great knowledge, as broad in scope as that knowledge is deep. When the erudite appears to you, here is your second message. Shine with the light of the heavens. Shine for others so that others can see themselves and the world clearer. Light of the life. Light the life of humanity. Lux hominin vita. Lucio non uro. The hermit takes a deep dive to gain wisdom. The upside down triangle is the divine feminine. It is the goddess. And the star that he holds inside the lantern is the star card, the star of Aquarius. Because Aquarius is the goddess. And you're supposed to use that light to guide others. I'm trying. It's not easy down here. That's for darn sure. Told them that several times. Many times. More than I can count. Do you guys have any idea how hard this is? They do. Their job isn't any easier. Okay. So the necromancer appears underneath the hermit. Gateway of Resurrection. They're talking about the Lion's Gate. Are you guys trying to tell me about the Lion's Gate or about what happened the other day? Or do we have another one coming? I know the remote viewers saw missile launches, so I do know that Gabriel and some other very, very benevolent ETs would stop anything from happening that isn't necessary for destiny to play out. So keep that in mind. Archangel Commander, Angel of Storms and Battles. That is Gabriel, also known as Enlil, Adonai, Zeus, Yahweh. The King of Swords is the lead commander of the divine forces. Usc ad finum, we shall fight to the very end. He says we're halfway there. That's what he told me again. That's the second time. He is the most powerful and most formidable of heaven's warriors. His full title is Archangel Commander of the Light. The Archangel Commander appears to you now to bring strength, conviction, courage, and manifest fearlessness. He is tasked to assist you with navigating the storms, inner and outer, and to defeat any demons that threaten to harm you. The King of Swords is your divine warrior who will lead heavenly armies against your adversaries. When the Commander of Light appears to you, it is because you need reinforcement. And now that spiritual reinforcement has come, led at the helm by your greatest champion, the Archangel Commander. You're preparing for a fight, and the Archangel Commander appears to you now in advocacy of your cause. Okay, Gabriel, I'm listening. Shining quarry, wild and fertile land. What's going on, Gabriel? The shining quarry. Knight of Orbs. You are now being given divine instruction to alchemize the elemental nature of Earth, to increase your material resources, assets, and to cultivate fruitful abundance. The alchemical instructions the Spirit brings to you is this: crystallize your work ethic into something finely solid and tangible. Create definitions, then slow down, decelerate so that you have a chance to reflect and meditate. You do not need to be on the path of rapid increase, not yet. Now is the time to cultivate your resources organically, taking it slow without giving in to the temptation of urgency. Be methodical. The shining quarry marks the encounter with one's own earth nature and making sense of our material attachments. You know, they're telling me to be methodical about these readings. So, a word of advice: if you don't like the slow pace, hit the little gear when you hover over the videos and you can speed it up if you want to get through it a little quicker, okay? There will be realized outcome in your personal economics, finances, property matters, business, income, or earnings. The shining quarry is here as a guardian spirit to help you navigate the work cut out for you, having to build a stronger earthly foundation so that you can increase your access to sources and thus bring about the success you've been seeking. Et omnia quae cumque facit prosper abuntur, and in all things he does, he shall prosper. Persist forth, and your efforts shall be successful. The shining quarry is with you to make certain of that. He wants us to know that he's with us. The earthbound devas. Earthbound. The golden shield. Power and authority of fire. The Queen of Scepters. You are shielded against those who are sending you psychic arrows of envy, ill will, resentment, someone who covets what you have and who is just waiting for a vulnerable opening to strike. Thus the golden shield defends you, and this spirit is now making his presence known so that the angelic power of fire can keep you safe, healthy, and flourishing. A male ancestor or one from your paternal lineage can appear to you through the golden shield. So he definitely feels like we need protecting. The earthbound devas need protection. Earthbound. The earthbound knights. You guys are warriors. And that's your commander. The Holy Sea pointing up at the erudite Hermit of Mysteries. Master of the Arcanes. Key 5. By the way, something I didn't mention in the video I did over on Divine L, the numbers that were in the overall energy for that day for day 44 was an 8, 9, 10 in order, in sequence, in this pile. Something I didn't notice till after. Trying to pay attention. I have a 5, a 9, and a 14. Got a 9. 2 9s. 1 and 4 is 5. So we got 2 5s. 2 9s. Nine, 5, 5, 9. Mirrored. We have 2 knights, the Shining Quarry and the Shining Winds. Now it's interesting. The Shining Winds. I watched a movie not very long ago about something that was set upon Earth to kill everything on it except for the animals, and it was a wind. I can't even remember what the name of the movie was. Alright, key 5. The Holy See. When the Holy See appears to you, you are confronting what you have inherited and are now tasked to evaluate that inheritance with individual responsibility. This is the spirit of sovereignty over your soul purpose. When the Holy See appears to you, it is time to evaluate your material, cultural, and social norms. Discern for yourself whose interpretation of the arcanes is the correspondence that rings true with your divine higher genius, which is interesting because the divine higher genius is here. When key 5 appears to you, take care that you are not following a false prophet. Restrain your indulgences. I know what this is telling me as far as my highest priority is my husband. And it's pointing up here at the Hermit that we need to relax tomorrow and meditate. We've been working really hard. Really hard. Our sleep patterns are all messed up, and it's, yeah, we've been working like crazy. It's really hard to stay afloat. You know how that goes, right? Because even the earthbound devas and angels are all struggling. So they're telling me that we need to do that, but they're also telling me I need protection, and you all do too. They're protecting us. Trust that. Alright, what to be mindful of and prepare for? The angel. A divine higher genius. It's interesting because I'm a Sagittarius rising, and this is the card of Sagittarius. And the Nostradamus prophecies talk about the genius being a water bearer. Some people got that confused and thought it had something to do with being a Cancer. Well, I hate to tell them, the water bearer is Aquarius. We carry not only air, but water. That's why we're so intuitive, because we carry both. All right, key 14. 5s are change. 9s are endings. 9s are endings. Change and ending. Because we've got 5, 9, and or 9, 5, and 5, 9 mirroring. What the heck? I know that means more. I know it means more. I can feel it. This is where it gets better. Mutatis mutandis. The necessary changes have been made. When the angel appears to you, it is an omen that troubles are passing, pain subsiding, and you are growing closer to God. The angel is your patron deity. Genius, in Greco-Roman lore, is one's tutelary deity, or a guardian spirit that protects an individual person. It is your daemon from your cradle to your grave, the realization of an inner divine. Circumstances in your life path have converged, and a work of personal inspiration becomes your productivity. You realize your innate talents and bring into material being that which is extraordinary. This is the primordial spirit of exceptionalism. Genius hits a target no one else can see. When the angel appears to you, take a moment to intuit the pulses of energy in the space around you. Can you feel the presence of the daemon? Do you know that you are watched over and looked after? Your angel is not at liberty to prevent every turn of suffering in your life, required to stand by and watch as you suffer the slings of your own fortunes, enduring the penance of your mistakes. Know that every time your angel is authorized to divert harm away from you, harm has been diverted. Yeah, this reading is not indicating anything bad coming. They're just letting us know that they're watching over us and protecting us. For me, this is spending time with Uriel, with Nell. Both of us meditating and spending some time recuperating. They're letting you guys know that you are protected here, the Earthbound Devas. That's what I feel like that's saying. Alright, mindful of and prepare for. That they're trying to divert harm away from us as much as possible. Okay? The wish granted, Mimir's well, 9 of chalices. Nine chalices are arranged in the formation of a magic square, a grid that denotes power. This is the spirit of personal happiness achieved after earning material gains. The wish granted is the never-ending blessing of abundance. All that you can conceive of will manifest, is manifesting. Which is interesting because, remember, I was telling you guys what to do with your dreams, to think about what it is you're trying to solve, how you're going to solve it, and go into dream time that way, with that forefront in your mind. And then achieve it in the dream, and then as you awake, it brings it into the holodeck. So, all that you conceive of will manifest, is manifesting. And remember, when you're doing that work, make sure that that work is for everybody on the planet, not for yourself. Try to avoid manifesting for yourself, manifest for the good of everyone. Okay? This is one of the more profound keys in the tarot architecture. The Nine of Chalices is a channel through which gift-giving deities of old folklore can pass through and bless you. The imagery here is symbolic of a sacred space within your own inner temple. The well is iconic of Mimir's well from Nordic mythos, where Odin's eye was sacrificed. At Mimir's well is where you will find wise counsel from the gods. Drink from Mimir's well to gain knowledge. Mimir's well is the knowledge you gain from the goddess. Repeat after me. Light, love, life. Light, love, life. Light, love, life. This ensures that the wish you have petitioned for shall be granted by the gift-giving gods of old lore. So whatever you're trying to manifest into reality, they are telling you it's possible. They're telling you to listen to me. Drink the wisdom of Mimir's well. Alright, and the last card on what to be mindful of and prepare for, the shining winds, a swirling gale. A storm. Is there a storm coming? Possibly. That's the only thing I can, you know, the National Weather Service was talking about there's going to be more hurricanes, that it's going to be kind of a big year for that. Don't manifest it. Don't be in fear. It's just something I saw. Doesn't mean we're going to manifest that. As a matter of fact, if there's anything I can do with atmokinesis to calm storms down, I do. The shining winds. Knight of Swords. You are now being given divine instruction to alchemize the elemental nature